In today's FX markets, let's take a look at the Australian dollar as it's experiencing some selling pressure today. Australian dollar moving lower today, and today's price action has the Australian dollar moving down to what would be close to a 1 month closing low near the 0.667 level, down a little over 0.75% on the day as the markets are experiencing some selling pressure. The major FX markets are experiencing some selling pressure on the heels of the U.S. CPI release this morning. U.S. CPI release coming in stronger than anticipated, putting some pressure on the major FX markets, and we're seeing interest rates moving higher here in the U.S. The dollar regaining some strength once again today, as expectations have shifted now, at least short term, as to the potential for a Fed move, as well as the inflation front. And with that, there's selling pressure pretty much across the board in the major FX markets. And the Australian dollar is showing some of the weakest relative strength in today's price action, possibly due to proximity to China as well, as China continues to struggle. That's had some impact on the Australian dollar, coupled with the CPI release. And now when you look at the general trends in the market, the Australian dollar now moving back down, nearing a 1 month low. And certainly when you look at it from a relative strength standpoint, losing strength relative to the other major FX markets, not only the US dollar, but also to the euro, the British pound, and Japanese yen. And the general trends here today, as I mentioned, all the major FX markets are pretty much lower across the board after the release of the US CPI data. We're looking at the euro down about 0.25%, the British pound down about 0.25%, and the Japanese yen down about 0.25%. So pretty even selling pressure there. But the Australian dollar certainly receiving heavier selling pressure today, moving down towards a 1 month low and down a little over 0.75% in today's price action.